Joined by a very special guest, Mirage. How you doing, Mirage?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
You know, I can't complain. So you're having a. Why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. So I go by the name of Mirage. I'm a local artist here in Lexington, Kentucky, and I've been doing music seriously since like 2010. And I've got a new album coming out. My debut album. Called Odd, and it's coming out December 14th, so that's next week. And so to celebrate, we're having an album release party down at Cosmic Charlie's on December 11th. So definitely come out and show love. There's going to be some dope artists with me. Wicked Peace is a dope band. They're local here too. An artist named ROC, he's going to be in the building. And then we're going to have a DJ. His name is JK47. He's going to be in the building on the ones and twos, doing it like Jam Master J style. And then we're going to have DJ Manino in the building too. He's going to be spinning every now and then. So it's going to be a crazy full show. We also got a cake with the album cover on it. So it's like a legit album party. It's going to be sick.
Now your new album Odd. How many tracks are on there?
It's 10 tracks.
10 tracks total, and how long?
It's about 33-minute tape. It's dope. It's kind of like Good Kid, Mad City from Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
So in the sense of there's like little like voicemails and stuff in it to connect the tracks together. Stuff that I had just kind of saved and sat on for years, and I was like, you know what, I might use this. Especially when I got inspired from the album that Kendrick did. I was like, you know what, I might be able to use this. And so I just kind of put some stuff together, and some of the songs really go well with some of the voicemails and stuff. It really helped paint a picture and really connect everything together.
How have you changed since Donuts and Coffee as an artist? If that makes sense. How is this decade now going towards the next decade? How have you changed as a musician? I
think mainly just the songwriting. I realize how critical that is because there's so many people that if you want to, it depends on, do you want to reach a small niche or do you want to reach a big niche? Like, do you want to reach a lot of people? I personally want to reach as many people as I can. So in order to do that, you really have to increase your songwriting to write the good hooks that really hook people in and get people interested into the song itself. Because it doesn't matter how dope your verse is if they don't feel the song. If they're not in the song, they're not going to grab the lyrics. So
yeah, how's your adversity you faced throughout your life helped you write your music? Like, how's it helped you develop as an artist? Oh,
man, it gave me a story. So now I have kind of a success story. All the odds were stacked against me. So yeah, you know, I'm different. And that's why that's really embracing that difference is why the album's called Odd, is because it's like really transforming the story to a positive narrative. Because that's just kind of what happened.
Is there a message that you're trying to bring or a story you're telling in your newest album?
Yeah, I think it's just my story. Really just kind of an introduction to who Mirage is and why should people care.
Do you travel just around Kentucky, or do you travel everywhere just giving speeches to kids who obviously were in your position?
Yeah, no, I travel everywhere. I've even been out of state. There's like a national conference in Florida. I've been to like the International Mental Health Conference that was in Canada a couple years ago. So I'm kind of all over the place. I go to LA a lot. I got a connect out there that I work with. We're doing some videos and stuff. So I'm kind of all over the U.S. right now.
Did you do any instruments and musical instruments that got you into what you do today? Or is it you just liked rap overall and you started doing it since?
It's funny you said that. I actually played the baritone in middle school. And it's something I didn't stick with, but I actually really enjoyed it. I don't know why I didn't stick with it. I would bring my baritone home, and like my mom would be like, turn that off, like shut that off, because I'd be on there playing it like at 5 a.m. or something crazy like that.
So pretty much once you picked up the baritone, you started realizing like I have a passion and love for music. Put it that way.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I took it kind of I think I took it more serious than other middle schoolers. Like I would take my instrument home. A lot of kids didn't do that. I just wanted to just play with it more and just mess around with it more. And I really was interested in the drums. I really started like drumming on desk and stuff with pencils and making beats. That was like the thing when I was growing up. So like we would do that, like the clips beat, the grinding beat. We would do that, and I would make the beat for that, and we'd rap over it in high school. So yeah, it's just kind of been a theme, kind of underscoring my whole life. With mom and dad being in and out of the house, the thing that's been most consistent is probably hip hop.
Tell us what makes the new album Odd different than a lot of stuff that's out there.
Um, well, for one, it's about embracing being odd, just embracing being like odd. Kind of has a negative connotation to it. People say you're odd, and that's kind of like not a good thing considerably. So it's like trying to flip that on its head and give it a positive connotation. Like, no, odd is cool to be odd. It's cool to be different. Like, be yourself.
Yeah. You seem like you like old school rap more than anything. Do you want to bring that kind of vibe of old school rap back to today's world, like kind of Busta Rhymes, all those guys back in the '90s?
It's interesting, man. I got love for the new school too. I'm trying to kind of be a blend of both, I guess. Like I want to bring the lyrical excellence of the old school, but I want to have some of the swag of the new school too. So I'm kind of trying to be like a perfect blend of both.
Overall, like helping with the foster cares and people with disabilities, what message do you try to bring along to them, or what? I mean, obviously, you're a very positive man. You have a very positive outlook on life. What do you say to them? I know. How do you tell them to keep positive? Like what's the biggest message you have to say to them?
The main thing is just keep believing in that dream, because I think there comes a point. We talked about survival mode earlier, and I think there comes a point where people get so stuck in survival mode, and like some things, like situations hit, and they're just kind of like, you know what, forget that dream. Like I'm not making enough money on that dream right now. Sometimes we're not making no money, and so it's kind of like you got to still believe through the fire. Like you got to keep believing even when you're not seeing no progress. You're not seeing any doors open. You're not seeing any cracks. It's like you still have to keep believing even through those times. And then it's like usually just past that brick wall is right when you start to see some light shine through the wall that's right there.
Now, after Cosmic Charlie's and all that on December 11th, are you planning on going on an album tour or touring around the state or doing something like that?
It's in the works. So I'm looking at some different cities and trying to figure out what that's going to look like. I'm really hoping to partner with a couple artists and maybe hit up South by Southwest in March 2020. So that's kind of what my aim is right now.
Well, almost a week away. How does it feel that your first album's going to be released?
It's exciting. It's like it's nerve wracking because you want. I'm a perfectionist at heart, so you want everything to go perfect, and not everything goes perfect. But so it's kind of like letting that go. But I guess the biggest thing is like I'm very like once I'm done with something, I'm on to the next thing. So it's crazy that this album is getting ready to release because in my mind it released months ago. So
now have you already had another project in works?
Yeah,
on another thing?
yeah, I'm already working on another project, really inspired by Igor. So it's got like some soul to it and some singing on it, and so I'm already on like the next thing in my head.
That makes sense. What's been something that's been an adversity throughout this decade that you've been rapping?
I think the biggest adversity is the marketing promo side. Like I've just now within the last year really learned what I'm doing. Like I had no idea how big of a thing that is because it's really just you. Like if you don't have a team around you, it's just you. So you have to go so hard to even stay on people's radar. So I always thought it was about just writing the dopest song or having the dopest chorus or whatever. But it's about staying on the radar. So like I have content that comes out every day. I constantly try to release stuff, put out stuff. I do a free verse Friday every Friday. So like you're constantly in front of people.
I'm looking at the album cover right now, and it's your hands are covering your face. How'd that come to mind? How'd that come to mind? Just getting that album cover.
Man, it's kind of crazy. Like I was at a photo shoot, and that was like one of my first like real professional photo shoots, and I was just trying different poses and trying things out, and it was one that just kind of I don't know, I just tried it, and then like he had the screen in the photo shoot that you would see instantly what he just took, and so when he did that and I saw that, I was like, oh, that right there, like that's something I'm gonna use.
Right when the album releases, do you plan on making a music video, or do you plan on waiting and see how it goes and making a music video, or are you in the works? If that makes sense.
No, I've got some videos in the works. I've got some that I know a lot of people are waiting on from my trips to LA, so that's kind of coming out soon. I'm hoping to drop that before the end of the year, but if not, I've got that on the way, and then I've got another video in the works for my next project, so I'm already kind of thinking ahead. I've got some stuff getting ready to drop, so I'm really excited. But yeah, there'll be some visuals coming very soon.
What is one message you would like to say that people who are trying to go down your path, that are trying to do music like you?
I would just say just keep pushing, and like that's probably the biggest thing. I know that's cliche to say, but work ethic is so important, because for years I thought that I was working hard enough, and in reality I would like write a song and then play Dark Souls for like 6 hours. So like you really don't have time to go to, you know, the bars and stand around and look at women. You don't have time to play Xbox. Like you don't, like, all that stuff is now dedicated to your craft now.
Yeah.
So you really don't have time.
So it's always about beating on your craft, always working on it, always polishing it.
Yeah, and even if it's not just actual song making, it's promotion or
it's always on
emailing
your mind.
blogs.
You're always one step ahead. Put it that way.
Absolutely, you have to grind that hard. Like if you want it, you have to grind that hard.
Well, I think it's getting about 7:00. I really appreciate you coming in. Make sure you check out Mirage on December 11th at Cosmic Charlie's from 8 to 11 p.m. He's headlining with some acts of JK47, Wicked Peace, and ROC. We'll have a bunch of merchandise and all that, and cake. Make sure you check this man out on December the 14th. Album called On.